right, let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of Uper Farmer Cigar Garage Talks. That's right, folks. We are in the garage, locked, loaded, ready to go. More about that in a second. What are we smoking? What are we drinking? From Alex Bradley, The Tempest El Naturel. Very nice. For the drink, keeping it kind of fun. A blueberry maple stout, pancake edition, breakfast edition. I think we've had this one before. I know I've had other blueberry maple pancake stout beers. I think we've had this one before. Maybe not. Ooh, a little bit of head on that one. Not bad. Let's give it a little try here. Yep, there's some blueberry, a little bit of maple. Yeah, not bad, not bad. So, folks, first off, anyone out there, this video will come out probably the week after deer season opens in Michigan. A good luck to those hunters, because I'm shooting this opening day, actually. And a congratulations to all of those of you who have bagged your buck. Great feeling, time to celebrate. Congratulations. You did good. You did real good. With the start of deer season, we can now officially say fall is pretty much over. Winter is here, right? At least that's how it's looking. The Tempest actually is kind of a symbolic cigar because storms are brewing. Snow is on the horizon. We had our quote-unquote Indian summer as their Indian fall, Indian whatever you want to call it. Got up to about 50 degrees, 60 degrees today. It looks like it'll be about 50, 60 tomorrow. So we got all of our winter projects, winterization projects done. Chickens moved, yard cleaned up, generator tuned up, lawnmower put away. I do still have to tune up the snowblower, but that'll be for tomorrow. I have some garage cleaning to do since I am now living in my garage for projects and whatnot, and other kids and cars are going to be coming in here, and we've got to make sure this stuff is shored up because winter is officially going to start now that deer season started up. Snow's inbound, batten down the hatches. Here we go. So yeah, feeling pretty good about that though. We got the yards looking really, really good. Got it good cleaned up. Got the new chickens moved in. The old chickens have officially been vacated, retired as I say. We did call off our older birds. We also called off our breeder rabbits. They have all dudded out, so they are beyond their usefulness because they can no longer produce kits, so they were retired as well. So entering into the winter, all we have is about 16 laying hens, which is good. It's really nice to have reduced numbers going into the winter. It'll be less work for the kiddos and a little less we have to worry about. Although the second we get the new batch of chickens into their permanent coop, their winter coop, it got attacked by an owl, of all things, right? That was pretty crazy, to have an owl dive bomb the coop. I actually had to see one of the dive bombs. Power to you, owl. Power to you. If you can get through there, you earn one. But as far as other stuff, we did help a neighbor friend of ours. They've been getting into livestock and pigs and whatnot, but had never butchered their own pig. They always send it off to the butcher or to the slaughterhouse to have it slaughtered and processed and butchered and whatnot. So they asked us to come on out. Now this was the first time my kids have butchered a large farm animal. We've done tons of deer, of course. We've done goats, lots of poultry. But this was the first, what we call big animal, a pig. Is what they wanted to have help butchering out. I helped my dad a lot when I was younger. Then I'd help some of the neighborhood and the families and whatnot. Because it's a big process. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of cutting, it's a lot of lifting, it's a lot of hauling. And then after you're done, like, basically bench pressing this pig carcass, you need to come in and make these very fine cuts with a knife. So you don't ruin any of the pretty cuts. We did ruin quite a few pretty cuts, but as I explained to this guy, you can't see what the cut looks like when you throw it into the bucket. So you mess it up too much, just throw it into the old grind bucket, grind it up, and you're good to go. No one will ever know. But I did show him how to do some of the fancier cuts and how to do bacon and stuff like that. How to break down the joints and make different roasts and steaks and all that other good stuff. But all in all, it went really well. It took us about 2 hours, about an hour for setup and cleanup, let's say. Because cleanup took quite a bit. And then about 2 hours to slaughter the animal and then butcher it. We took it right down to the primals and then, got into we didn't do many steaks. I showed him how to do the steaks, but then he came in and he said, yeah, he would, he'd do his own steaks and whatnot because he kind of wanted the meat to rest for a little bit, which, great. That's what you want to do. He also built his own smoker, which, hey, cool. It seemed to work great. No complaints there. But yep, winter is upon us. Hasn't snowed yet, but it's just a matter of time. Oh, I shouldn't say it. It has snowed. It hasn't stuck. It will stick here very soon. Next week is all below freezing. They say it's supposed to be a, warmer but wetter winter. So I think we're in El Nino, which I think we're supposed to get. It's supposed to be warmer, but it's going to be wetter. So we're going to get more snow, but it's going to melt. I believe that's what the forecast said. I always get it mixed up. Is it going to be drier and colder, or is it going to be warmer and wetter? I believe we're up for the wetter, but it will not stick, is what they're saying. We're going to have the warmer temperatures year round, so that's nice. After last winter, we chewed through a lot of propane to heat the house. I've never looked harder at getting a pellet stove again. I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of pellet stoves. They are probably the greatest invention of mankind to bring that high quality wood heat into your house. And I know some of you are probably like, what is he talking about? Heat is heat. Something about warming yourself in front of a fire and having that fire warm up metal and then have it blow air across that metal. It's something magnificent, something glorious. You just get warmer, you feel better. Highly recommend it. If you can put in a pellet stove, do it. They're great tools. And they really can. We've heated many a homes with nothing but pellet stoves. We do a few tricks of the trade. If you have forced air, you can actually use the pellet stove to pre-warm your air. So that your air goes into your plenum, pre-warmed and gets really warm. Comes to the vents very nicely. So, that's one of the projects, but the problem is we don't really have a good spot to put the pellet stove. We could put it on the second story, but then you run into a bunch of problems with like hauling pellets up and down stairs, and it won't heat up the downstairs. It's better to heat up downstairs and let the heat drift upstairs. But downstairs, there's just really no good spot for it. There's okay spots, I suppose. There's spots where it would work, sure. We're still working on that. Maybe it'll happen in the coming years and whatnot. We'll put in a pellet stove. And again, it's not. I would drop the money tomorrow. It is location. I can't find a good location to put in a pellet stove. But if I could, I would. As far as other winter projects, again, we got to get the garage cleaned up. The garden, I'm not going to rototill it before winter. I'm going to let it sit as is. We'll just till it and probably burn it come spring. That worked actually really nicely. We burned it last year, or this year, excuse me. Seemed to work really good. Putting some of that ash and whatnot into the ground. But yeah, I'm not going to till it. I'm going to save this wear and tear on my tiller and just do it do it next spring. As far as plans looking forward past winter into spring, not even looking at them. Are we going to have a garden or not? Probably. What's going to be in it? No idea. We're just happy that, winter's here. Things kind of die down a little bit. Well, I mean, we do have a lot of sports and stuff the kids are involved in, but it's that time of taking it easy. Planning more family activities, board games and card games. Doing more writing and reading than we do during the summer. Because usually during the summer we're bouncing around. Spring too, we're just going. So I'm hoping this winter we can kind of calm down and mellow out a little bit. We'll see if it happens. Probably won't. That's just how we roll. But anyway, yeah, winter is upon us. Projects are getting done. Looks like we're going to be ready for the snow before it hits, which if any of you guys live in the Great North, that's an accomplishment in of itself. So I am exhausted. I'm going to enjoy my tasty beer, my delicious cigar, and just see where this year is going to take us going into winter. Right now, I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm just going to relax and enjoy life and be in the moment. I hope you can be in the moment too. Hope you can relax. Hope your winter projects are done. If not, get on them. Let's go. Snow's coming. Anyway, folks, stay safe out there, and we'll see you on the next one.